let's try this. We have 6r minus 18 over 9r squared plus 6r minus 24 divided by 4r minus 12 over 12r minus 16. Okay, go ahead and try that. Now this one here is a trinomial, right? So we have to factor it into two binomials, but these you can factor in the common factors. Okay, so go ahead and try that. And if you have trouble with this last one, I'll help you with that. Go ahead and try to simplify that. Okay, a clue that can help is start with the easiest of the factors. Alright, so, really, this one here, this is pretty easy because 6 goes into both 6 and 18, so that would actually be r minus 3 there. So you want to see, can I get an r minus 3 anywhere else that maybe we can cancel with that? And then you want to see, all right, here's another easy one, 4r minus 12. Well, we know 4 can go into both of those. And so that's going to be r minus 3 there. Okay, well those two r minus 3s, they can cancel. All right, now this one here, 4 doesn't cancel directly into 12. Well, 4 does cancel into 12, but I mean you can factor 4 out, but you still have 3 left. So you factor 4 out of 12, and that's 3r, and then 4 factored out of 16, that's 4. So you have a 3r minus 4. So maybe when you factor this trinomial, maybe you'll also get a 3r minus 4. So that can be like a clue for you to see if, to help you factor that trinomial. Well, you always want to see if you got a common factor that you can factor out of all 3. Well, we have a 9, right? Well, 9 doesn't, factor out of 6. But what about 3? Can we factor 3 out of all 3 of them? Yeah, we can, right? Because 8 times 3 is 24. So we can factor a 3 out. Alright, so that still leaves us, well, let's do this. That still leaves us with a 3r squared plus 2r minus 8. Alright, well that's a little better than what we had. So we know we have to have a 3r and a 1r, right? And our signs, we know they have to be a plus and a minus. And we want to see, all right, 3 times what factor of 8 will get us to where we're going to subtract these factors and get a 2r. Well, here we have 8, 1 and 8, 2 and 4. Okay, so what factors of 8 do you think would work here? Would would 3 times 4 or 3 times 2 work better? Sydney?
I think it should be a -2 and a +4.
-2 plus 4. All right, let's check that. So it'll be 3r times 3 times 4. That's going to be 12r, and then a -2r.
Never mind.
Okay, so that won't work, right? So what do you think we could do? So we know that 2 and 4 doesn't work. We know that 3 times 4, that was 12, right? That's because that's kind of far out there. What else could we do? Because this is what we had before, right? 2 and 4. We know that didn't work. So we know that 3 and 1, that has to stay, right? So we're not moving that. We know the signs, they have to be minus and a plus. They're opposite, right? So those aren't going to change. Maybe switch places, but they're not going to change as far as one's plus and one's minus. So the only two things that can change are the 2 and the 4, right? Factors of 8. All right, so what else can you do?
Move those around.
Right, switch the 2 and the 4 and try again. So we put the 4, we switch places for the 2 and the 4. And now let's see, 3 times 2, that's plus 6r and minus 4r. And we get 2r. And does that check? Yeah, that checks. Alright. So that's why I was telling you that you want to put your parentheses in first, put your variables, put your signs, and then we know that factors of 3 are easiest, so we put those in. So now we really narrowed it down to, you know, our trial and error for plugging in factors of 8. And so we tried for 3 minus 2 and r plus 4, but 3 times 4, that was 12. That was way out there. So we switched places with the factors and it works. So we knew it worked because we checked it. Okay, so this is what we've got. We've got, I'm going to rewrite this here, 6r minus 3 over 3 parentheses 3r minus 4 and r plus 2 times 4 and 3r minus 4 and 4r minus 3. And see, this is what I was telling you about, was that this 3r minus 4 could be a clue for down here. And sure enough, it is, right? So we can use, that's why when you do these, you want to work the easiest ones first, because they can be like a clue for you, for the harder ones to factor. Okay. Well, let's see what can cancel here. Alright, so go ahead and try to cancel those, and we'll go from there. Alright, let's start with the 6. Start with the furthest to the left, top. 6 and 3, they can cancel, right? Now you could have also canceled 2's into 6 and 4 if you wanted to, but you know, 3 goes into 6 2 times, that works better. So that's 2, 3 goes into itself once. Okay, how about the r minus 3's? They can cancel, right? Cancel the r minus 3's out, put a 1 there. Okay, so before we continue to go across, let's go down here to the denominator on the left side. 3r minus 4, they can cancel, right? Can a 3r minus 4 cancel with a 3r plus 4? Or no? They can't, right? They have to be identical. Alright? And so and then there's anything else to cancel? Harley?
4 and 4.
The 4s, right. And we go, 4 goes in 4 once, 4 goes in itself once. So what we have left is 2 times 1 times 1 times 1 is 2. And here we have 1 times 1, and then here we have r plus 2. And then 1 and 1. So this is r plus 2. Alright, can the 2's cancel? Here and here. Can they cancel? You can't, right? Because of the plus. Alright, good.